City, Missouri police are investigating a homicide near 41st and Gillum Park.
And that is where we start your 9 things to know. Police say they heard reports of a stabbing in the area around 1:50 this morning. Officers discovered a man with stab wounds. He was taken to a hospital but died from his injuries. Police do have a person of interest in custody. Detectives say that this person was with the victim when they got into a fight and the victim was stabbed.
Missouri Supreme Court rejects 3 challenges to the new congressional map passed by state lawmakers to get another Republican in Congress. Judges heard arguments for 3 cases yesterday and ruled just hours later. In 2 lawsuits from Jackson County, they ruled plaintiffs failed to prove the districts were drawn in an illegal way. In the 3rd lawsuit from Cole County, they decided that the petition process underway to force a public vote on redistricting did not require the state to suspend the new map. It's possible voters could still have the final say.
Kansas health officials are keeping an eye on 3 people who had contact with someone who later tested positive for hantavirus. Now, these Kansans, they were near passengers from that cruise ship where the outbreak happened, but they were not on the ship. The Kansas Department of Health and Environment says so far none of the Kansans are showing symptoms. Experts say that the risk of hantavirus as in terms of the public is generally low.
The ATF is looking for tips after thieves stole nearly 30 guns from an Overland Park pawn shop over the weekend. This is a video ATF released of the theft. Agents say thieves used the stolen car there on the left to crash into the shop at 75th and Schweitzer, then drove off in another getaway car. If you know anything, call the ATF at 1-888-ATF-TIPS.
The only thing that matters when I'm talking about Iran, they can't have a nuclear weapon. I don't think about Americans' financial situation. I don't think about anybody.
President Trump is set to talk with China's president amid the war in Iran. China buys more Iranian oil than any other country. President Trump is expected to urge the president to pressure Iran into reopening the Strait of Hormuz. And Americans are paying more for groceries. According to numbers from the Labor Department, prices for groceries rose 2.9% in April compared to 1 year ago. It's the highest year-to-year inflation since August of 2023. Rising fuel prices, tariffs, and extreme weather all played a role in the rise. Economists from Purdue University say that it can take up to 6 months for the true impact of the rising energy costs to show up on store shelves.
As Kansas City prepares for the World Cup, city's health department has advised to stay healthy as international visitors arrive. They encourage simple steps like washing your hands frequently, covering your mouth and nose when sneezing, using your elbow or a tissue, stay home if you're sick. These all seem like things that we've learned, right, in the last 6 years. Since a lot of people from all over the globe will be in town, officials recommend you double check your vaccinations for illnesses like tetanus, hepatitis A, flu, measles, mumps, rubella, even COVID-19.
Well, the Kansas City Mavericks are looking to take another step forward in the Kelly Cup playoffs. Game 3 in the Mountain Division Finals is tonight. It's in Allen, Texas. The Mavs have a 2-0 lead in the series. Puck drops at 7:10 tonight.
Sporting Kansas City looks to bounce back tonight after a shellacking Saturday in Portland. They take on the LA Galaxy at 7:30 tonight at Sporting Park in KCK.